fact, I hired this quirky aeronautical engineer as a comedy writer. His name is Bill Nye. And one night, a big guest canceled just minutes before airtime. And even though Bill had never been on television, he taught us how confidence and expertise can make high pressure look pretty easy. I look across at Bill Nye, whose face is buried in his magazine. He's oblivious to our problem. I say, Bill, look up for a second. We have a problem here. Do you have any experiments? Do you have any demonstrations in any of your magazines that would be amusing? Just for a few minutes, I got to put somebody on TV. He doesn't even hesitate. He looks up from his magazine and he goes, yeah, I think I could do something kind of hilarious with a tub of liquid nitrogen. Here's the first time Bill was ever on TV.
Scientists, for example, here's an ordinary onion.
Yeah.
Okay, now how would you dice it? You'd use a cutting board, maybe a knife.
Right. Yeah.
Take you a few minutes, right?
Okay. In the liquid.
Into the liquid nitrogen. Doesn't take long at all.
Isn't that brilliant? So I went up to him afterward and I said, Bill, that was amazing. We have got to have you on and do that again. And he looked at me and he goes, yeah, I'm surprised you guys hadn't already thought of that. You can't think of everything. You can't think of every great idea and great innovation and great sales trick and sales. You can't think of everything. Mine the experience and differences of others.
From stand-up comedian to Emmy award-winning television host to human resource training film producer to business author and now one of the most profound and enthusiastic keynote speakers in America on motivation, business relevance, and customer empathy.